Without further ado, please join me and DJ Lixer as we welcome the Winter 2022 graduating class. Jay, lead the way.
This is my moment, I just feel so alive.
To guide us through this evening, I welcome the first of our MCs, Caroline Sanders, Associate Director of Community Relations and Engagement, to the podium to welcome our graduates.
You so did it. Welcome, graduates, and congratulations, class of 2022. We are honored to be here with you and to celebrate your success together. It is important for us to first acknowledge the land we are meeting on today. We collectively acknowledge that Eastern Michigan University occupies the ancestral, traditional, and contemporary lands of the Ottawa, Ojibwe, Potawatomi, and the Wyandot people. We acknowledge the painful history of genocide and dislocation of indigenous peoples and honor their connection to this land. Just a moment of silence. Thank you. This year's theme, chosen by graduating students, is "If you can dream it, you can do it," reminding us that there is no dream too big or too crazy that you cannot overachieve. This is one of the first steps toward reaching and achieving your next big dream. Moreover, this theme reminds us to never forget that this step of earning your bachelor's, master's, PhD, or professional certification is only the beginning. Tonight, we celebrate all graduating students of color, including Latinx, Black, Native American, Asian, Pacific Islander, biracial, multiracial, multi-ethnic, and international students. Collectively, both domestic students of color and international students represent almost 40% of our student population. We need a round of applause for that, please. As of this winter, we have international students attending EMU from more than 80 different countries. And today, we have graduates representing 14 nations around the world. Each of the country's flags are lining our stage in front and behind us. This important celebration has occurred on campuses across the nation to honor students of color who many times have persevered through great adversity during their collegiate career. Thus, as a small token of appreciation, during this ceremony, graduates are presented with stoles of their choosing that represent culture, heritage, and academic success. We also recognize that for many of you, this success was supported by others, including fellow classmates, families, parents, friends, mentors, and more. Because we know it takes a village, we also want to take the time to thank those of you joining us virtually in honoring our graduates on this day, and in some cases including yourself. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. This celebration may look a little different today than it has in the past, as we are taking important steps to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Our collective health and wellness has been a priority in the planning of tonight's celebration, and we appreciate your cooperation in following the guidelines developed to help us celebrate together safely. Now on to our graduates. Let's find out who's in the room. If you are receiving a bachelor's degree, please stand if you are able to be recognized. If you are receiving a master's degree, please stand if you are able to be recognized. If you are receiving a professional certification or specialist degree, please stand if you are able to be recognized. Last but definitely not least, if you are receiving your PhD, please stand. They didn't really say I could improvise, but I'm up here now, so. Many of you are first-generation college students, the first in your family to graduate from college, while others continue the trend of attending college and receiving a degree. Your achievements set the bar for all who witness. We are extremely proud of all of you. Let's give all of the graduates another round of applause. Thank you for joining us today. At this time, I would like to have my co-host for the night, Chris Campbell, recognize our distinguished guests.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. We would also like to welcome our distinguished seated guests here on the stage, or those that are seated at the front of the room. So, as I call your name, if you could stand to be recognized, if you are able to do so, just give us a little wave. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. First, representing the Eastern Michigan University Board of Regents, we have Eunice Jeffries, who is the chair of the Board of Regents. It's okay, we amongst family. Are there any other members of the Board of Regents present this evening? Okay, thank you. We have President James Smith, who is president of our illustrious university. We have one of my favorites, Dr. Doris Fields, who is our new interim Chief Diversity Officer. We have Ellen Gold, who is the Associate Vice President of Student Affairs. Okay. Dr. Rima Reynolds, Associate Professor in Counseling and Leadership. She also represents this evening's keynote speaker. We have Elise Sturdivant, Director of Academic Success Partnerships. We have Calvin McFarland, who is the Assistant Vice President of Academic Services. Right, don't stop clapping now. We started this. We're going to finish this together. We have Lucas Langdon, who is the Director of Campus Life. Trey McGuire, who is the Assistant Director of Alumni Engagement. As alumni, you all will become very familiar with Trey. We have Ron Robinson, who is the Assistant Director of the Honors College. David Manville, who is an adjunct professor in the social work department. Michelle Henry, who is the Director of the Graduate Business Programs. Ann Eisenberg, who is the Director of the Honors College. Kenneth Lord, who is the Dean of the College of Business. Mohammed Katu, who is the Dean of the Game Above College of Engineering. Kimberly Jones, I know I saw Kimberly Jones come in, who is a success coach. Janice Strickland, who is the program coordinator for the Brotherhood and Sisterhood Scholars. Esther Gunu, who is the Director of International Students and Scholars. Thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight and for your continued support for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging initiatives here at Eastern Michigan University. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Doris Fields, the Eastern Michigan University's inaugural Chief Diversity Officer, to say a few words.
Congratulations! You all been walking in the hallway, and I've been saying congratulations to all of you as you walk by. So I'm so excited to be here. I just want to take a moment to celebrate your greatness. You dreamed big and you did it. Soon you will be a college graduate. Those late nights, I remember them, studying for exams and writing your papers, trying to balance school and work. It was worth it. The university is very proud of your accomplishments. Tomorrow you will cross the stage and you will step into your next journey of your life. You are my future, and I am so proud. And by the way, my future looks really great. Congratulations, and I wish you success.
And next we have Miss Cammie.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be with you all this evening. So I am here to introduce the student speaker who will address the undergraduates this evening. She is a very special young woman, and she has added a lot to the MGC committee this year. Everything that you see here in front of you would not be possible without her and her assistance. And I also want to add, and she wanted me to make sure that I added that she is graduating cum laude, so we can take a moment for that. So without further ado, JJ is earning a bachelor's in secondary education mathematics with a minor in interdisciplinary leadership. So please join me in welcoming JaShawna JJ Rooks. What's going on? Yeah. What's the deal? Yeah. Congratulations, class of 2022. My name is JaShawna Rooks, better known as JJ. I first came to EMU in fall 2017, majoring in secondary education mathematics. Since our theme of the year is, if you can dream it, you can do it, let's get personal. Ever since I was 6 years old, I always dreamed of becoming a teacher. At that age, what inspired me the most was the sound of my elementary teacher heels clicking the floor. As I got older, I fell in love with writing on the chalkboards. During my teenage years, because of watching Law & Order SVU so much, I told my mom I decided to be an educator throughout the week and a detective like Olivia Benson on the weekends. But who was I kidding? I met the perfect match called sleep during my freshman year, which put my dreams of becoming Olivia Benson to rest. One thing that never changed was my desire to teach. My dream kept growing for numerous reasons. And finally, here at EMU, I discovered my why behind me becoming a teacher, and on top of that, I gained the courage to teach. My EMU journey has been breathtaking. I had so many lessons, received so many blessings, and had so much fun. During my third week of my freshman year, I received my first adult bill, my e-bill, with a total of $5,000. I called my granddaddy panicking because my family and I are not fortunate enough to hand out $5,000 like it's a piece of candy. But my mother instilled in me, you work hard for everything you got, but you work even harder for everything you want. At that point in my life, I was in grind mode. So I researched, networked, and looked for opportunities on campus. And now I'm standing here. I realized that during your bad moments, that's what separates the strong from the weak. You have two options, quit or persevere. As a first-generation college student, my personal motto throughout college was, do what you gotta do to get where you gotta go. When the door is closed, go through the window and make your own opportunities. When you get that opportunity, lead with your heart. I made the best experience I could here at EMU. I joined numerous of organizations, and because of that, I declared my minor as interdisciplinary leadership. I had to go big or go home. Therefore, I joined the most illustrious sorority known to mankind. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Huge shout out to my home team, the Delta Beta chapter. They raised me to stand out, and because of that, I love y'all deliriously. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and I appreciate and love my village so much. With that being said, I would like to take this moment to recognize my family, friends, faculty, mentors, past teachers, and community. Thank y'all for taking the time to fill my cup. My last shout out, my guardian angels, my grandparents, who are not here physically, but made sure that grandbaby walked across the stage. The anchor of my life was my granddaddy. And my heart is so shattered because I would not have been the woman I am today, but more importantly, I wouldn't have gone through college if it wasn't for him. May he continue to rest in power. Before I depart, I just want to leave you with a few words. Always have a purpose, vision, and goal. Be patient, but get hungry, because life moves fast. We all know life has many stages, and every day, stress and problems exist. But we have been prepared to grow through them, mainly because we are sitting here, getting ready to experience one of the most life-changing moments. During this journey, we had setbacks, late nights, financial problems, and much more. But we got through it all, and it was not easy. So always reflect back and take each lesson you learn from this experience and apply it to life beyond college. Although we are graduating, it seems as though we are done with this chapter, but keep in mind we have a whole new book to write. So this is just the beginning. Live life, make mistakes, be ready to learn, and remain humble as possible. So, class of 2022, my final piece of this puzzle is this quote I would love to share. Have a vision of excellence, a dream of success, and work like hell. Dr. Samuel Cook. Thank you.
Thank you, JJ, for sharing those powerful and encouraging words. Next up, I would like to introduce our first performer for the evening. This young woman came highly recommended by students in the EMU community, and we are so lucky to have her here with us today. Please join me in welcoming Cease to the stage as she performs 2 original pieces.
Hey, y'all, hey. How y'all doing? Y'all look so good. I get so excited when I come here because it's so much different people here. So many different backgrounds, so many different ethnicities and races, and so it just makes my heart warm to know that y'all here. So I was thinking the other day about how much I couldn't wait to grow up, right? And so just like JJ said, there's so much things that we go through, and we're not actually thinking about how it is when we actually become an adult. The adults know, right? When I was a child, I couldn't wait to grow up. Be tall enough to reach the monkey bars, push myself on the swing, I'd be the queen of the jungle gym. I couldn't wait to play as an adult, thinking it was easier. Wouldn't have to freeze myself in places, I would be able to move, be freed by the happiness of adulthood. See, that little girl just wanted to grow up. But no one told her the same games have different rules as a big person. Like hide and seek. Seeking recovery and remittance instead of hiding from resurfacing trauma. And tug of war with your mental health is not a rope you want to let go of, even though your hands are tied back. But hopscotch is still the same. The same hops, skips, and jumping through hoops for an outcome that might not even happen. Even though we are familiar with the games of life, it still causes us pain to heal. As a child, there was always someone nearby to make the suffering stop. Now, I've got to be my own Band-Aid. Using alcohol because the kisses aren't strong enough to make the pain go away. Got to stitch myself up from the stress. I have to be my own painkiller. Someone once said you go to school to be what you needed as a child. Is that true? Will now be the time you piece together pieces of your childhood to regain peace? Do you aspire to be everything you ever wanted? Everything you went through was to get you here today. Can't you see how much you've grown? Think about your foundation. How every seed of sacrifice and tear dropped from the soul was for you to bloom, blossom, so strong and sustainable you have finally overseen all of your accomplishments. You made the swing possible for the next generation to hold on to. You are the testimony proving that no one starts off running, that there are slips and slides through life and you have to fall as you go, but no, you are strong enough to pick yourself up. You made it. Sometimes we have to acknowledge those red lights that are just pauses we need to take to realize how far we've come. Give yourself the momentum to get to those green lights. The hardest part was getting started. Now look, the finish line is already here. The tassel was worth every single hassle. Everything you went through was to get here on purpose. Congratulations, you did it, kid.
Can we give another round of applause to Cease? Next to the stage, we have another one of our bright graduates. Nadia Sylvia is earning her Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry and has prepared an acknowledgement for both undergraduates and international students. Please join me in welcoming Nadia Sylvia to the stage.
Hi, everyone. First off, a huge round of applause to all of us for making it to this day. I want to preface this talk by making a promise. I promise that I won't take 9 seasons to tell my story, but strap in. It's an exciting one. A long time ago, in a land far, far away, there was an indecisive high school girl contemplating her next steps in life. She was in her final year of schooling, and she was ambivalent on what to do, but she was sure that she wanted to be a doctor or some medical professional. Her father, being her role model, an astounding physician, had inspired her from a young age to pursue a career in medicine in her home country. But for some reason, there was a small inkling of a freshly sown ember waiting to ignite into a burning passion to explore. Through twisted fate and a stroke of luck, she decided to apply to the US to fulfill the American dream. But boy, she was in for a treat. She arrived in the dead of winter, a monochromatic wasteland with no sense of life. Sorry, Michiganders, it was like 98 degrees in Bangladesh, and it was 3 degrees here. Her luscious and vibrantly green homeland had diminished to nothing but a blank slate. It was freezing, snow everywhere, but it was new. Saying it was difficult to adjust would be an understatement. But she pushed through. She fought her parents to come here. She challenged her own beliefs to forward her goals. So she needed to endure to prove her point. But from her struggle, she found a guiding grace. When she found herself into a beautiful community, a family she never would have believed existed so far away from her home, so far away from her culture. In her very first moments here, she found herself surrounded by a loving friends and colleagues who would give an arm and a leg to help her. She found herself amid 2 multicultural groups, CISA and ISA. And she realized she wasn't alone. Like her, there were hundreds of students flocking to EMU in hopes of a brighter future, in hopes for change. But amongst this, they found themselves surrounded by the nicest, most amazing people on earth. And in those moments, she realized she chose right. And she was truly blessed. EMU had given her countless learning opportunities and experiences that she would forever cherish. It had taught her not only, well, obviously some biology and chemistry here and there, but also the ability to make new friends, to never cower to face an obstacle, and to hold her head up high and move forward. EMU taught her to share the kindness and love that she was taught there. This is what I have decided to take forward with me. The experiences I have gained, the support I have received, I want to give that back wherever I go. I am truly blessed to meet people from all over the world, and I'm glad that I could experience these cultures that I could never have if I didn't come here. But the story of this girl isn't about me. It represents all of us. We are always looking forward towards our next big goal, our next big step, our next achievement to be had. But we often forget to look back and admire how far we have come. Everyone sitting here today has put blood, sweat, and tears to make it where we are now. And I urge all of you to remind yourself that you did it. It was no easy feat, but you did it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you here can resonate with me on how our parents would tell us, when I was a kid, I walked 5 miles to school. I walked both way uphill to school. But guess what? Our kids isn't going to have it any easier. We had a whole entire pandemic during our school years. We had to adapt to changes never seen before. And more than all of that, we had to endure the loss of our loved ones. So kudos to you all. You made it. You did it. If there is no one to remind you of your accomplishments, just remember, you did it. You yourself And for that, you should be proud. A lot of us here today are wishing that our close friends and family were present. I myself am missing my father due to some visa issues onset by the pandemic, but I'm not sad. It would be wonderful for him to be present to share my achievements. He worked the hardest for it, but I am present here with my new family, you who are listening to me today. So congratulations to you for accomplishing your goals, and thank you for being there for me. Well, as promised, I didn't take all 9 seasons, but maybe 5 minutes of your time. You may unbuckle your seats now. Thank you.
Can we please give a round of applause? Oh. All right. Let's run through the script here. So thank you and congratulations again to Nadia. Now I would like to bring our final student speaker of the night to the stage. Nicole Brown will be receiving her master's degree in social work with a specialization in mental health and chemical dependency. And she has prepared an acknowledgement on behalf of graduate students. Please welcome Nicole Brown. And a young lady I am proud to say I have known since she was 16 years old. I am proud of her.
All right, good evening. All right. Well, you gotta get settled. But first off, I would like to applaud each of you, my peers, for your commitment in reaching higher for the education and training needed to pursue your passions and to lead the life that you want to live. We've endured so much to bring us to this rewarding day. A day where our family and friends, as well as our professors, deans, and faculty here at Eastern Michigan University, share with great pride in our collective accomplishments and the tremendous promise of our futures. So congratulations. When I was asked to deliver this speech, I racked my mind and searched my heart for advice or pearls of wisdom that I could impart to such an accomplished group of graduates with seemingly endless potential. This journey was not easy. I personally felt I was falling short many times, but giving up has never been a part of my toolkit, and clearly it's not a part of yours. Time is precious, and the way we spend it defines who we are. One thing I've learned over the years is that one typically spends about 8+ hours a day at work, maybe 8 hours with your loved ones, and maybe even less than 8 hours, depending on your life, in your bed. So, my first bit of advice is to pursue a life you'll love and then go out and buy a really fire, super comfortable, amazing mattress, because rest. More seriously though, on a central message I want to pass along to you is the importance, the reward, and responsibility of using your unique talents and energy to make a positive impact on your community. And by community, I mean that in the broadest of terms. This could be your family, your workplace, neighborhood, a place of worship, or simply a stranger you meet in the ultimate place of my leisure, Target, during the course of your day. Target, for those of you who don't know, Target. While on this journey, I was working full-time at a community mental health clinic, serving on Ypsilanti City Council, advising my collegiate sorors of the Delta Beta chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And the list honestly could go on and on. Service is in my heart. We've accomplished this amazing feat during a global pandemic. You all have the stamina and fortitude to do anything you set your sights on. So use your powers for good. Give back to the places, spaces, and people that gave and continue to give to you. I implore you to always find time to serve. So, here are some thoughts and tips that have helped me get along and stay afloat. I hope you find them useful too, and I will be brief. 1, you may be built for tough, but you are not a machine. Prioritize wellness. It's a non-negotiable. Even the short, small moments are important. Take those naps, connect with a good therapist. I promise you, it will do you well. Find that one thing that allows you to unwind and refocus when life seems too much to handle. Light them candles, listen to amazing music, eat delicious food, dance, write, whatever makes you feel good, do that. I'm sure you see there's a theme coming here. Self-care, rest. You deserve rest. We all do. Rest is an act of resistance. Rest is radical. Remember, the race is not given to the swift, but to those who endure till the end. You won't have that stamina to create the transformational changes that we all talked about on an empty tank. Also, sacrifices may need to be made. Forgive yourself for making difficult decisions. They just gonna have to understand, period. Period. Period, AP. All right. And then know, you won't always get it right. Oprah said, learn from every decision, every misstep, because every experience, encounter, and particularly your mistakes are there to teach you and force you into being more of who you are. And finally, don't hesitate to ask for what you need. It's quite self-explanatory, but asking for help does not make you weak. This is an area that I also struggled, but no more. I end on that note because it leads me to some thank yous for the immense love and support that I always receive. To my amazing friends, my family, and my family, my brothers, my sister, my mom, my dad, my husband, thank you all for supporting me every time I take on more and reminding me that I have the juice to accomplish anything I put my mind to, because woo, Lord, y'all speak life into me. Thank you. Oh, yes. I have to give an extra special shout out to some of my relatives who have moved on, my grandmother, my aunt, my cousin, who were my biggest cheerleaders, who gave me life and continue to give me life, and they are my inspiration. And I have to give an extra special thank you and love to my fave, Lasharde Scott. I could not have done this or made it without you, girl. I am forever grateful for that first lunch at Tower Inn. And lastly, but most importantly, I thank God for seeing me through. If no one's got me, I am always comforted knowing that He does. We did it, y'all. Congratulations again, graduates. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing those powerful and encouraging words with us, Nicole. Okay, so as we mentioned earlier at the start of the event, we have a lot of talented speakers and performers here with us tonight. We are excited to bring this next group of performers to the stage. Please welcome El Corazon de Mexico of Toledo, my home, to the stage. Thank you. I would now like to introduce our keynote speaker for the evening, Dr. Rima Reynolds, more affectionately known as Dr. Rima. Dr. Reynolds is a former K-12 public school teacher, counselor, and administrator. She currently organizes parents for the improvement of student achievement and teaches educational leadership to aspiring school administrators. Dr. Rima's research is centered in schools serving culturally diverse students and families. Committed to every student learning, Dr. Rima works as a consultant for school districts across the country, equipping educators with reflexive practices that allow them to take deliberate action and increase equity and access for all students. With a focus on developing servant leaders committed to radical hope and love, she has also taught and presented at professional conferences throughout the United States and in over 20 countries. Dr. Rima believes in the power of education to change the world. Consistently building with communities, Dr. Rima brings authenticity to every space and is known for her love of the people. Knowledge is power. Power is freedom. Dr. Rima wants us all to get free. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Rima Reynolds to the stage.
It happened the moment that you were revealed. You were a dream that just should not be a fantasy real. Man, shouldn't we realize that you're the highest of the high? If you don't know, I'll say it, so you don't have to wonder. You have made it when other folks would have fainted. You are here today. You are here today. You are here today. Man, I was so geeked when they told me that they wanted me to speak. Oh, so happy. I'm just so proud of you all in ways that you cannot imagine. First, shout out to Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Oh, I just love the love you've been showing. Then also, I would be remiss to shout out my favorite Zeta, my mentee, right? One of my favorite people who's a graduate, Taylor. Yay, Taylor! Shout out to the VSU, the NAACP, the Kings of Color, all folks I've had an opportunity to work with. Thank you so much for having me here. The team that has brought this together, the Multicultural Graduation Celebration of 2022, is beautiful, and I appreciate all your hard work. Shout out to the esteemed guests, of course. But first, shout out to the parents and the family and friends who brought you here. Graduates, could you just please stand and turn around and give them a round of applause? Show your appreciation for these people who have come out here to see you. They have braved the COVID streets to be here. I'm going to start off with a quote. When we are taught that safety lies always with saneness, then difference of any kind will appear as a threat. When we choose to love, we choose to move against fear, against alienation and separation. The choice to love is a choice to connect, to find ourselves in the other. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. Bell Hooks who passed away last year, talked about love in her book, All About Love. And this is all about love. This day is all about love. So I'm gonna focus on love. A love that transforms, that lifts, that rises, that reminds. A love that reminds us of who we are and whose we are. I'm not talking about that romantic love that you might feel and might not feel, depending on how you're feeling about your boo. You might not feel it, right? That romantic love that you might say, you know, I love you today, and maybe not tomorrow. Not that kind of love. I'm talking about a love that has power behind it. We are communal people. People of color throughout the whole world lean and depend on one another in ways that dominant folks can't necessarily understand. We don't compete with one another. We love one another to life with a Sankofa love. Sankofa is a drinker symbol, and you can find it in Ghana. I found a lot of them, got them, put them all over my house. But Sankofa is the bird who is reaching up and also reaching back. That as you climb, you are also grabbing folks behind you and bringing them with you. That's the kind of people that we are. That's the kind of people that will keep us persevering. That's the kind of people that will have us to win. We have to continue to be that. We're communal. We're talking about love today, and I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the class of Winter 22. So I'm just going to tell you a couple things I've learned from you. I've learned a lot from this group. So I'm just going to remind you of what I see from the outside looking in, as an old head, as they would say. Right. The first thing that I've noticed about you all is that you love yourselves first. Now, people might think this is selfish, but when you get on the plane and they're going through the directions, what do they tell you to do? Put your mask on first, so that you can then help someone else. And I think that's the same with love. You need to love yourself first. You can't give what you don't have. So you have to give to yourself the love that you expect to receive from others and the love that you then want to give to others. It's not selfish. It's actually redemptive and restorative. Love yourself first. So what does that mean? Lucille Ball tells us, love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in the world. And I'm talking about a gentle love. I'm talking about a soft love. I'm talking about a restorative love. I'm talking about a healing love. Don't talk down to yourselves. You are the salt of the earth. This class right here is magic. It's magic. And I'll tell you why in a second. But you have to never, ever doubt that what you dream, you can become. When I saw that theme, I said, how'd they not know this? This group? You bear witness to the strength of humanity sitting in this seat today. You bear witness. So love yourself first. So I have a daughter that I raised kind of right because she's a New Edition fan. So I did some things right, you know, I did some things correct. Uncle Charlie, you know, she gonna get down with that Jodeci. She into that, right? So I surprised her with a trip to their concert in Dallas. And when I was on my way, she said, can you stay a couple of days because I'm gonna have a progress party. Where they do that at? A progress party? Now you all should be celebrating, right? This is an achievement. You should be celebrating. But what is a progress party? Because she ain't nothing. I was like, what are you talking about progress? She said, I'm on a journey, Mom. And I'm gonna celebrate on the way. Now this is new to me. You go to Red Lobster after you did something good, after you done earned it. That's what Beyonce say. So I'm like, what are you doing with this progress party? But I'm learning that the journey is the celebration. That all the things that you are doing today, tomorrow, need to be celebrated. That you made it this far. All along you should have been celebrating to get to this point. And so I'm learning something from I don't know what generation she is, millennial, I don't know, y'all. I can't keep up with all the generations, but she's younger than me, obviously, and quite frankly has taught me to celebrate more. I need to celebrate my journey. And then the other part about that is what Soror JJ said, right? She had the right idea. She said she slept most of her freshman year. And then Soror Nicole told us to get a fire mattress. I recommend Purple. That's a great mattress. I have some other recommendations, but sleep is good. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. It's restorative, right? But it's also a privilege. Think about this. Most of you came here by way of ancestors who were brought here to work for your labor. Some of your grandparents came here for what? Work. Some of you came here to do what? Work. You are more than your work. And if you resist with rest, you are actually challenging some of the institutional oppression that has been put on our people since we made it here. So you should rest as an act of restoration, but as an act of revolution and resistance. We are close to Ann Arbor, and I know y'all Ann Arborites like to say that y'all are woke. I don't really like that word. But I would say that the conscious people know that rest is actually an act of revolution. So if you are woke, if you are conscious, figure out how you're going to get rest. Find joy. So joy is your strength. And I think sometimes we neglect it. We think, you know what, we'll have joy when we finish this paper. We'll have joy when we finish this exam. We'll do something fun. Don't do that. Don't do that. Find joy wherever it comes, wherever it shows up. Laugh out loud, dance if you can. Just find joy in every single moment, because that is actually strength. When you're weakest, you're depressed, you're down, you're out, right? You don't feel well. When you are the strongest, you have joy in your life. And again, it's an act of resistance, a revolution. Finally, Humpty encouraged us to do what you like. Y'all too young for this. Y'all too young for this. Y'all too young for this. I'm showing my age. I told you I was an old head. But do what you like, right? And that's where I say you should do the work that you love. Steve Jobs gave this advice. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. You all came here to get a degree and get a job. Okay, amen. But when you go out to get this job, can you like it? Can you love it? Can you spend your time doing something you think is worthwhile, something you think, oh man, you know what, I'm so glad I got up this morning. I do what I want to do every day. I do what I love to do every day, so it doesn't even seem like a chore. Find what you love. Do what you love. The late, great Dr. Maya Angelou exhorts us with these words. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. I know y'all paper chasing, sack chasing. Sack chasing is not. No. Paper chasing. Paper chasing. My bad. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you. And my last advice is to love one another. Love one another. We only have each other. Remember, we all stumble, every one of us. That's why it's a comfort to go hand in hand. Emily Kimbrough told us this. This year we stumbled, we fell, we picked ourselves up, we persevered, and today we won. We won together, though. We won hand in hand, arm in arm. You have to have that kind of love for one another in order to make it. And I do know that some of you are in this business now of righting wrongs, of justice seeking, right? This all happened during your time here. And it's still happening. We do know this, right? The struggle is still real. So in that struggle, that collective struggle, love one another. You've been battle tested. But what happens when Rocks are compressed, coal is compressed and pressurized, like my Ghanaian student used to tell me, I feel pressurized. When you feel pressurized, what is the result of coal when it's pressurized? Diamonds. This is a room full of wealth. It's a room full of wealth. You made it, right? We made it. So now the responsibility starts. Where you go, you have to take us with you. You are about to go and influence boards, influence spaces, be on hiring committees. It's up to you to advocate for us. That's why you're at the table, to move it, to shake it, not to sit up there and eat the fruit. I mean, eat the fruit. It's good for you. But while you're eating the fruit, you have to fight. It's not for you to get up there and want to have your space at the table. It's for you to want to be there and bring other people with you that lift as you climb. It's your responsibility now. They're going to be looking at you to make sure that the next generation can get where you are. That's love. That's transformative love. It's not the love that I might not like you. I'm going to still look out for you. You might get on my nerves. I'm going to still get you this job. You may be a little raggedy. I'm going to put some lotion on you, shine you on up, moisturize, and I'm going to bring you on into the fold. That's what love is. And that's what we have to do for one another. If we don't love each other, no one else will. I'm telling you this, and I'm imploring you, do not leave out of here and think I made it on my own, I'm going to get mine. You made it with all these people, and you need to get ours. Ours. Sankofa. So advocate, be bold, be courageous. Take no shorts. 0. No L's. Your success is our collective victory. So I just want you to repeat after me. I am fierce. Ooh, y'all. That's, y'all sound way less than fierce. What's the word? Okay, let me start over. Maybe because I didn't put the bass in my voice. I'm getting over a cold, okay. I am fierce. Now that's what I like, right? I am ferocious. Yes, I love this energy. I do not shrink. I will not reduce myself for someone's comfort. I will be bold. I will be deaf. I will be fresh to death. Because I am so fresh. Because I am so clean. I am a diamond. And I will let my light shine. I am brilliant. Y'all better go out here and shine. Y'all better go out here and shine. Y'all better go out here and shine. Blind us. Blind us. Blind us. Congratulations, class of 2022. You made it. We made it. What you just got. Y'all got some Beyonce, you got some bell hooks, you got some Outkast. Thank you, Dr. Rima. I don't think y'all realize or appreciate. Can we give Dr. Rima one more round of applause? If that speech was not inspirational and groundbreaking and life-changing, I don't know what is. Thank you so much, Dr. Reynolds. Next, I have the honor and privilege to present the annual Cornerstone Award. The Cornerstone Award was created to give graduates a chance to nominate Eastern Michigan University faculty or staff who have contributed to the growth and development of graduates, supported students of color on campus,
and enhanced diversity, equity, and inclusion across campus. Each graduate, all of you, had the opportunity to nominate an individual who has aided in their success and as well as in the success of others. And this year's winner was nominated several times by several students. When we asked students about the impact of our awardee, what impact they'd had in their lives, one student said, "Ms. Sturdivant is always in the corner of all students here at EMU, especially those that identify as minorities. She makes us feel welcome on this campus, and she always has encouraging words with a wonderful story and is simply as real as it gets." Please join me, class of 2022, friends, family, faculty, staff, and visitors, in welcoming and congratulating the Director of Academic Success Partnerships, Ms. Elise Sturdivant, to the stage to receive her Cornerstone Award.
Thank you for the theme song. That's appropriate for me. That's one of my favorites. First of all, good evening, family. Good evening. You look wonderful. I'm so excited for the graduates, and I'm honored to be here today. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. That was very nice. I am going to make sure I acknowledge the esteemed guests on the panel today. I'm humbled by the nomination and those who selected me. Those words were very touching. And I'm humbled by the recognition tonight. I'm grateful for all of you. My number one source of inspiration, my handsome husband, Chris, is here with me tonight. You inspire me on so many levels. Thank you for being my best friend, because sometimes this work is not easy. I want it so much for students, sometimes more than you want for yourselves. Just think back how it was when you were a freshman and sophomore. You really weren't always committed and couldn't see yourself to this goal. So I'm so excited and grateful that all of you have made it today. I'm humbled by this acknowledgement. I'm grateful, and I find so much joy in the work that we do in academic success partnerships. I love to share this space with so many vibrant and determined students, the dynamic colleagues who are loyal EMU Eagles. I represent the staff of EMU. Sometimes we don't feel like people remember us. It's always about the faculty, but we keep the students coming to the class. For that, I would like to acknowledge everyone who has worked with me in academic success partnerships. Please stand up, because without you, without my team, without the people that have my back, without the people who work hard to coach, mentor, develop the students, we work hard trying to find money to help you get through. But we also love you. And I hope that you always felt the love whenever you came into academic success partnerships. When you come to 301 Pierce Hall, we about love and family. Everybody in there love and support students. As you continue on your journey, I just want you to remember to stay in touch, come back, give back, come talk to students, come motivate others. I love that Sankofa. That was very powerful. That's one of my favorite symbols, but the meaning behind it is so powerful. Please always remember to build up the community, serve, love, and by all means, stay determined and committed. Without each other, we cannot go forward. We do nothing in isolation. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy tomorrow. Keep thriving. Stay in touch. Love you.
Check, check. Ooh, I'm loud. Sorry, y'all like to have the mic in my hand. How's everybody doing today? Congratulations, graduates. Make some noise one time. So, for the first time in MGC history, we have a special performance planned for y'all. Things are about to get real turned up. And we're about to bring out our Greek crew to grace our stage with a Greek life stroll. Make some noise for them one time. So coming up first, we have EMU Sigma Lambda Gamma National Sorority Incorporated and Sigma Lambda Beta International Fraternity Incorporated. Betas, it's time for y'all to go crazy and do y'all thing. Make some noise for them. Make some noise for them, y'all. Make some noise for them. All right, next up, we have the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I know y'all about to show out, ladies. Let's go. One time, give it up for the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. All right, next up, for our Greek stroll, please give it up for the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out one time to the Zays. Give it up for them one more time, one more time, one more time. All right, so now we are calling all Greeks to the stage. All Greeks to the stage. If you have not been called out, please make your way to the stage. We're going to have a quick little stroll off, show them exactly how we get down at Eastern Michigan University. Y'all know exactly what's going on. One time, give it up for all my Greeks on stage right now. One more round of applause, everyone. One more round of applause. That's what you call culture. We appreciate you guys for coming out and strolling for us.
All right. Y'all was big lit tonight. Let's give another round of applause to our organizations. Yes. All right. My name is Abby Davis. I am a proud two-time Eastern Michigan University graduate, and I am an assistant principal. I'm so happy to be here with you all today. Oh. Yeah, special shout out to my sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Okay, there we go. All right. Now for the time we have all been waiting for, the moment where graduates grace the stage to receive their stoles. Yes. Get excited. Now I do have some rules they gave me. So a few important directions for graduates. Jay will dismiss each row to line up near the stage. Please stay seated until your row is dismissed. Make sure you have your name cards in your hand before you line up, because I'll need those. To ensure we say your name correctly, please tell us your name when asked to approach the podium. Please stand next to the stage, right here, until your name is read. After your name is read, proceed across the stage. Make sure to pause at the center of the stage to receive your stole and be recognized by the audience for your huge accomplishment. To the family and friends watching online, please feel free to celebrate your graduate in the comment section as you hear their name called. Thank you. All right, who's up next? Our first. Jayshana Brooks. Shaikita Wells. Katrina Minnis. Janine Crawford. Ikra Javid. Alexis Reed. Resha Shaheen. Iman Ely. Stephanie Hicks. Kayla Kufeld. Brandon Gomez. Farzia Rashid. Tasha Borowski. Hina Chanduit. LaSharde Scott. Masorer Nicole Brown. Kyla Jones. Shinell Bond. Jewel Rhymes. Coriana Howard. Irib Itan Azi Mamadou. Karis Bly. Jorge Ramos. Yanso Lee. Savannah Rowe. D'Angelo Alexander Hawkins Clay. Sherelle Daniel. Kamari Hunter. Camry Hunter, my apologies. Brianna Williams. Lindsay Starks. Benton Giles. Yaneli Sanchez. Jamaica Aaron. Princess Fry. DeAndre Phillips Green. Dearius Keller. Paula Hernandez. Ibosa Otote. Daryl Beatty. Taylor McCleary. Kiera Lachey Edwards. Mariah Conley. Imari Williams. Victoria Daniels. Jalen Rivers. Nija Martin. Bernice Mondragon. Herman Foku Shinjo. Brianna Brown. Jonte Marquise Trammell. Courtney Herrod. Elena Heisman. Bria Flowers. Amber Croft. Tiana Cook. Alfred Sheffield. Miles Campbell. Joshua Cook. Antonio Davis Jr. Jameer Washington. Samuel Ade Bobo. Precious Austin. Adetayo Taiwa Mustafa. Daniel Allen. Danielle Allen. Ashley Sikali Rodriguez. Rosie Vasquez. Nadia Rama Sylvia. Simone Davis. Haley Nicole Howard. Aisha Shaw. Asha Shaw. Natai Afishan Lati. Chimmy Sherpa. LaShawn Mays. Palmer Daniel. Roxanne Gordio. Alexander Aldridge. Natalie Camarina. Adam El-Zaroui. Kadian Clark. Key Pathwa Gibson. Morgan Iverson. Ajiana Campbell Keeley. Jalen Flowers. Devin Trester. Cheyenne Travioli. Nastasia Dent. Ariana Simons. Cerise Christian. Allison Gonzalez. Quantina Green. Deja Richardson. Butler. Miss Howard. Antronika Alonso. Darlene Sadifar. Rashana Davenport Brown. Falon Amuzu Viami. Paul Thomas. Kimberly Annette Thomas. Shantae Woods. Keely Ann O'Hara Campbell. Toyosi Abiola. Taylor Williams. Wendy Alfaro Cruz. Fadwa Ashur. Iman Muhammad Aziz. Lena Icarbi. Aisha Ben Lucif. Amina Jaffer. Aliyah Al-Ghazali. Waleed Baker. Kasia Scott. Dante Scott. Keisha Anderson. Magali Andretti. Armando Calvio. Elijah Vasquez. Kendra Olis. Blackwell. Michaela Love. Gabrielle Fry. Dominique Smith. Marina Lopez Florin. Rose Kern. Taylor Fitzpatrick. Andrew Brooks. Dr. Andrea Gandera. All right. Congratulations, graduates. Yes. Yes. To close out the evening, we have a special message all the way from Northville, Interim Program Coordinator for the Center of Race and Ethnicity, as well as one of your fellow Winter 2022 graduates, Alacia Gibson, has our closing message for the night.
My name is Alacia Gibson, and I am the Center of Race and Ethnicity's Graduate Assistant / Interim Program Coordinator, and last but not least, soon to be MBA recipient tomorrow morning. And I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know how sad I am that I could not be there with you celebrating this evening. But just know, I am watching live stream at home and turning up right along with y'all. So graduates, I hope you've enjoyed your night tonight. And to all our speakers and performers, thank you so much. I know y'all have heard time and time again throughout the event that it's so important to let folks know how much you appreciate them. So please be sure to shout out your village throughout the course of these next few days and even after that, because it's so important to let folks know that have been grinding with you and being up with you during those long nights and early mornings that you appreciate them. So to all the mothers, fathers, the grannies and aunties and them, the sister friends, the partners in crimes, Miss Clemens down the street, I just want you to know that we appreciate y'all for holding us down in our darkest days. And I hope that you feel the love and appreciation that we have for you watching right now, and even those that couldn't be with us. We appreciate you and we thank you. And so graduates, tomorrow, we will be joining a long line of distinguished alumni who call EMU home. And I hope you leave EMU with a great appreciation of your time here and a strong commitment to putting you and your education first. Now, let's move on to the final thank yous because I know y'all ready to go. It takes a lot of planning to make this event happen every year and to make it successful. And so I have to say a huge thank you to my supervisor, Amy Bingenbein, who has been right here with me every step of the way, making sure that I had everything I needed to plan this event, and ultimately providing me with the tools that I needed to succeed. I could not have done this without you, Amy. Thank you so much. And I have to shout out my girl, my right-hand woman, Miss Cammy Smith, who has been here by my side throughout this entire semester. We are a small but mighty team, and I could not have gotten through this without you, Cammie. I love you so much. Also, I have to shout out our lovely, hard-working DCI student staff team, as well as the MGC volunteers that have been here working all day to make sure that this event goes off without a hitch. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and for being here with us during this time. And I have to shout out our powerhouse of an MGC planning committee that we had this year. And yes, I'm going to name all of them right now. So I have to shout out my girl, LaSharde, actually soon to be Dr. LaSharde Scott. Thank you so much for bringing your energy every planning meeting. To my girl, Jayshana, JJ Rooks, I see you graduating cum laude. I am so proud of you, girl. Keep going. And to our other members, Nadia Sylvia, Jonte Trammell, Elijah Vasquez, and Kendra Olis. Thank you so much for being an inspiration for this event this year. Without y'all, we would not have brought this together. And I thank y'all for committing every week towards helping us plan this event. And last but not least, I have to shout out our favorite DJ. DJ Lixer, you always
DJ Lixer.
Party, and we love you for that, and we love you for always being here for us. Thank you. So graduates, I'm gonna ask you now, can you please stand? I don't know if y'all standing, but I'm gonna assume that y'all standing. And graduates, I just want you to know, we gave you your souls, so that's your swag for this weekend. But I have one more request before I close out this message. DJ Lixer, can you help me help them get ready by giving us a little bit of swag surfing?
Y'all know exactly what's going on. Congratulations, graduates. It's 2022. It's time to turn up. I know y'all ready to leave here, but we got to turn up on a one time before we get out of here. Hold on, which way we going? Left to right. Left to right. Left to right. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Graduates, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We wish you the best on graduation day. Ladies and gentlemen, Eastern Michigan University, class of 2022. I need y'all to make some noise.